Howdy, this is Jared with Omnivore Blade-Works, and I wanted to show you my KMG Grinder setup because this is where I do a lot of work. This is the flat platen attachment from Beaumont Metalworks on their KMG, and then on this side I have the map arm receiver from Adam Michael Knives, and this is the map arm up here. And then I've got a 2-inch wheel and then a small wheel attachment, all which plug into the main receiver of the KMG. I've got it rigged up with a variable frequency drive on the wall, and I plug it in right there. And then I've got my motor under the table, which is rigged up on a hinged board. It works pretty well. The platen attachment, I've got my standard KMG platen here, and I'm using it with a 90-degree edge on the 2-inch wide belt. On the other side, I've got radiused corners so that I can do my plunge cuts. I'll show you on this knife. You can see how, if I can get a good background, you can see how that's a round, approximately round plunge cut. So what I do is I run a flexible belt over that round, that's weird, over the round platen, and so I go from this yucky plunge cut to a nice smooth plunge cut when I switch from a hard, like Norton Blaze belt, to a Klingspor J-weight flex belt. So that's how I do that now. I think it's really important to have a belt cover, which I built promptly after getting my KMG. You can use the cover as a place to put angle stops, or probably your cool mist if you wanted to run a coolant system, and then all you gotta do is just pull it down and change your belt. Also made a block off plate on this side so that it would keep the rest of my counter a little bit cleaner. I got a pretty good sized dust collector, and it keeps the shop in here pretty clean. You can see the metal shavings around this bucket, so not everything gets sucked in, but most of it does. Anyway, I've got a wall of belts. You can see I've got the Klingspor J-weight belts, and I've got the Cubitron 3M belts, which I really like. They are 3 times better than the Norton Blaze in terms of longevity. And then the Alligator Gatorback Trizac belts from 3M too, which the 160X or A160 grit is great, and then I do a lot of work with that, and then move back up to like 100X and 65X. So you can go crazy on the belts, but you really need most of them in order to get the kind of finish that you're looking for. Anyway, there's some things I would improve on with the KMG, and I hope I'll get to make my own attachments. I'd like to see a factory 12-inch grinder platen, because it makes it a lot easier to flat sand things when you've got when you get the whole knife on the platen, not hit the wheels or go over the edges. I hope you enjoyed watching this little video, and if you have any questions about the KMG or how you want to set yours up, I'd be willing to offer some free advice. Give us a shout, sressentials@gmail.com. Over and out.